welcome to my channel. It's finally Ramadan series. Oh my god, yeah, today is Ramadan day 1, so yep, we are going to start making recipes, posting recipes. If you if you were around during last year and you saw how I constructed the video, only recipes and some snippets of me doing random things, but if you want it in a vlogging style, please comment down below, because I'm committed to recording both a vertical and horizontal video. I'm going to be posting on Instagram and TikTok and YouTube shorts, and also YouTube, while using my brother's phone, obviously. So yeah, I know today's menu, I don't know about the main dish, but I know about the side dishes and the dessert. We are going to be making tamarind pap. That's the millet and tamarind pap, or pudding, whatever you might call it. Then moimoi, then a potato side dish. I'm still contemplating about the main dish because my mom said I should decide, but I didn't. I'm still indecisive about that, so there's that. But still, I think we are going to be making maybe mandi rice or kapsa or something just simple, nothing serious maybe. But yeah, so that's what is going to happen today. Please, if you're new here, by the way, hi, I'm Fatima. You're welcome to my channel. If you're an old subscriber, you're welcome back. Yeah, OG, so welcome back. And yeah, that's what we are going to be doing today. Please, if you have any recipes you want to see, comment down below so that I will look into it. Yep, if you want to share some recipes with me, please do. And yeah, I'm still researching on things that I'm going to share. We have our own recipes, even though we shared most of them last year, but I think I'm going to link the playlist of last year in the comment down below, in the comment section, so that you see if you missed it last year. So yep, I hope you're going to enjoy today's video. Because earlier today I prayed my Zuhur prayer, that's the afternoon prayer. I'm currently reading the Quran. I just finished my lunch. I don't fast. If you don't know this, I don't fast because I have a medical condition, even though I was bullied last year because some people think that I was purposely not fasting, intentionally not fasting, even though I have a medical condition, and they forgot to mention that, like, maybe they don't know, or they know, they just don't want to accept it, that health, they perfectly know that health comes first in Islam. So yeah, if I die while fasting, that means I'm committing suicide, but they know, they just don't want to accept it. So yes, I don't fast because I have a medical condition that restricts me from fasting. Yes, so I have ulcer, and it's a very, very serious and chronic one, so I can't skip eating, even though I have eating disorder, but I just can't spend like almost 6 hours or 12 hours without eating anything, even if it is very small. Yes, I have to eat something. So yes, I don't fast. I'm currently reading the Quran, and I'm waiting for the evening prayer to be called so that I'll pray. I'll also include that in the vlog. If you want it in a vlogging style, tell me. If you just want recipes and some snippets of the day, yeah, but I'm going to be sharing like some snippets of the day in reels or YouTube shorts or TikTok. Follow me there, you'll see everything. I hope I'm going to keep up with this. I mean the TikTok and the shorts, but I'm still going to keep up with the Ramadan series that I usually post on YouTube. Sorry. So yeah, come along with me and see how the day will go. Yeah, let's get right into it. I started out by praying my Zuhur prayer, that's my afternoon prayer. Then I read some Quran, that's resonating with the Quran, read it, the one with the commentary, watched some tafsir. As you can see, the tafsir, I read the Quran for almost an hour. After that, then I rushed into the kitchen to see the things that we prep for the cooking that we're going to do, that we did on that day to see the ingredients that she preps ahead. So I made some charcoal fire. As you can see, I made the charcoal fire, then I went on the generator so that I can blend all the things that we're going to use for that day's cooking. I also forgot, then I add some water so that the water that I can use to steam the moimoi. After on the generator, I went inside to blend the moimoi mix. I added my washed and peeled beans to a blender, as you can see. Then I add in some crayfish. I also add in some peppers and some garlic, and then water, and then I blend it into a smooth paste. Yeah. I pour everything in a bowl. Then I add in my seasonings and some palm oil and some chopped onions, sliced onions, sorry. Mix everything well together. Then I tie the right consistency in a nylon bag that I'm going to use to steam. There are a lot of methods to cook moimoi. You can cook it in a tin, you can cook it in anything that can give it a shape, or a cake container, anything. Then I add it to the boiling water, but I poked some holes first on the nylon so that it will not burst on the fire. I poke some holes, then I add it so that it can cook. This can cook for at least 20 minutes for it to be done. I wash the blender because I'm going to use it again for the millet pap. I added the washed millets inside the blender. I also add some cloves and then some ginger and some tamarind paste to it, and then water. That's the tamarind. Then water. Then I blend it also into a very, very smooth consistency, into a very smooth paste. Then I'll pour everything in a bowl and kept it aside so when I'm going to need it. I also made my signature all-purpose spices, as you can see me blending it in a blender. I bought the blended spices in a container that I'm going to be using to be adding it to food, and at that time the moimoi was done, as you can see. Okay guys, update on the main dish. We are going to be making mandi rice for the main dish. Then there's moimoi, there's also a potato side dish, and there's also the millet and tamarind pudding or pap, whatever you may prefer to call it. So yes, that's today's menu. So I'm going to marinate the chicken now. Yeah, That's what I'm going to start. Then I'll wash the rice, then I will like shallow fry it and keep it till they bring the rest of the ingredients I'm going to use. It's only we currently don't have the raisins. That's the only thing we don't have. So yeah, I marinated the chicken with some garlic paste. I blend the garlic together with some fresh thyme and some fresh rosemary. I also add in some spices that I just blend, then some seasoning and a little bit of water and some salt so that it will absorb everything together. Then I mix it very well, then I kept it aside so that it will marinate for at least 1 hour. Then I went outside to check on the water that I'm going to use for the pap. That's the porridge. I pour in the water inside, then I stir it, then I'm going to cover it so that it will the steam will cook the paste. You don't need to do that, but that's just how I saw my mom doing hers. I brought it inside, then cover it and allow it to steam for like at least 6 minutes. I also collect some part of the raw paste in a cup to keep it, so that I'm going to add in later because it gives a very unique taste. I cover it. I later add in everything and see the right consistency that we were going for. So I added my marinated chicken on the fire so that it can boil, and then I also start frying some rice, some washed rice for the mandi rice. I pray my evening prayer. That's my asr prayer, as you can see. After I was done with my prayer, I went back to the kitchen and I saw some oil on the fire. My mom asked me to fry the chips. That's the chips that we are going to use for the side dish, the potato side dish. Then I went to buy some eggs, as you can see me, because the woman didn't have a very strong nylon, so I just carried it together on my hijab. So I blend some peppers and some garlic in the mini blender, that I'm going to use for the food. I added my pot to the fire. Add some vegetable oil. You can add any vegetable oil of your choice. Then I added some garlic paste together with some rosemary. This is just my recipe for mandi. There are different types of recipes for mandi. You can choose any one that you like, but this one tastes more good. I added my pepper mix to the fire because I know some people are going to say that I did not use basmati, so this is what we have and that's what I'm going to use. I added my fried rice to it. I fried my rice because it always came out the final result came out so perfectly and looks so good. So yeah, I fried everything together, the rice with the pepper mix. I add in some seasoning, some spices to it. I mix everything once again very well. Then I add in my boiled water. That's the very hot piping water, as you can see. Then I mix everything once again. I'll cover it and allow it to start cooking. Then I'll reduce the fire to low for it to steam. I started making my potato side dish. This is some eggs that I add in some spice and a little bit of seasonings. I'm going to scramble it. I did not show how to scramble the egg because I know everybody knows how to do it and I don't want to insult you by showing you. So I added in my chicken to the rice. I switched the burners, as you can see. I added some grated onions because this will give it a very good aroma. So I also reduced the fire again to allow it to steam. I add in my raisins. So I'm not going to mix everything together. I'm just allow it to steam once again. Then I went back to show you the situation of the kitchen. That's just the food steaming. I added something to cover the pot so that it will steam very good. So this is a pepper mix that I mixed earlier. I added in some garlic to it and a little bit of oil. as you can see. Then I'll mix everything well in together for it to cooperate. I add in some sliced onions to it. Mix everything well. I'll allow the onions to start caramelizing first. Then I add in my my sliced bell peppers. You can use green bell peppers. You can use mixture of bell peppers to make it look good. This is the scrambled eggs. I add in scrambled eggs. Also forget to mention that I add in some seasonings but I forgot to film it. Some seasonings and some spices. I didn't show where I added. I show how to when I added the spice, but sorry. I added in some spices and some seasonings. Mix everything once again together, and then allow it to cook for some minutes. Then I add in my fried potatoes. You can also boil the potatoes if you choose to, but you can also choose to fry it. And then I checked on my rice. My rice is cooked already. I mixed everything well, and then the potatoes too are also done. The rice done, and then I serve the people that I feed every year. And I cleaned the kitchen before and after of me cleaning the kitchen. So yeah, I finished cooking, cleaning all the dishes that we use, and now I'm going to pray Maghrib. They already broke their fast already, so I'll go and pray Maghrib. That's the after sunset prayer, and then I'll eat. I also have a call that I am going to do. Then after that call, then I'll rest and then do Isha. Before the call, I'm going to do Isha, then go to bed. That's it. I will show you my plate of food first before I close the vlog. So I served myself, that's the rice, then the meat, and this potato side dish. Then I also went to eat it with water because we didn't make any drink. We're going to make it, I think, the next day or the next day, anytime that we have the time. I ate the dinner and it was so delicious. Yeah, please, if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe and like this video. If you enjoyed today's video, like this video and subscribe, and comment something down below if you enjoyed today's video. And yeah, that's a wrap for today. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye. Love you.